Hello, I'm Rukmini and today I'm cooking a recipe from the Green Barbecue. This is a lovely recipe for chipotle, mushroom, black bean and lime burgers with peanuts and chili. These are absolutely delicious and they happen to be vegan. Now in here I've got some peanut butter, which is sort of my egg substitute. It's delicious, but it also will act to bind everything together. I've also got some of my black beans and I'm going to add all of these lovely herbs and spices. So those go in. Now for my flavourings, I have got 2 teaspoons of chipotle flakes, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons of rye flour. I find this really helps in terms of texture and to keep everything bound together. You could of course use plain flour if you like, but I like rye because it's quite nutty. I'm also adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 peeled cloves of garlic, and the zest of 1 lime. This is one of my favourite pieces of kit. It is a microplane grater and it is fantastic for getting the zest of lemons, limes, oranges without any of the pith, which can be bitter. If you were going to invest in one piece of kit that will revolutionise your cooking, I would say it's this. I'm going to blend these now to quite a thick paste. The peanut butter is mixed really well with the black beans here, and that is going to form the basis for my burger, and this is going to be the binder that keeps it all together. For texture, I'm going to stir these whole black beans in. And now I'm going to put this to one side, and it's time for the mushrooms. Let me show you the texture on these. It's really lovely. It's nice and fine, and that's going to be perfect to give you some bite when I stir it through the rest of the mixture. You might think it's a little bit of a faff that I've got this machine here, but I'm still doing a little bit of mixing by hand. But the easy version where you bung everything in the machine doesn't come out nearly as well as when you just quickly separate the ingredients out and then stir them together gently at the end. And last but not least, you really do need some salt in these because the mushrooms can take quite a lot. So at least a teaspoon of flaky sea salt. But of course, if you need more, you can add more after you've cooked the burgers. With slightly damp hands, I'm going to form these into 4 patties. Now, it's quite wet, so it's absolutely fine to mostly just pop them on here and just use your fingertips. And you can just finish these off by patting these into shape with your spatula. These are ready to go in the oven now, and the thing I really like about them is how flexible they are. You can either eat them straight out, or if you've got the barbecue going, just let them chill down a little bit and you can finish them off out there and you get that wonderful smoky flavour. These are out of the oven now and they smell fantastic. I've only got a few bits more to do and then they're ready to eat. Now you can put whatever you like in your buns. I've got some leftover pesto, so I've decided to use that. I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of chopped coriander, some lime juice from the lime that I zested earlier, and some chopped peanuts for texture. So let's get the lime juice in first. You really cannot overdo it with the lime juice. It's going to give you a really wonderful kick. Some chopped peanuts. And then just for a little bit of freshness, just some very roughly chopped coriander. That's all ready and I'm just going to quickly plate up the rest. And here they are ready to serve. My chipotle, mushroom and black bean burgers with peanuts and lime from my new book, The Green Barbecue.